What's up, Scorpio? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you another reading for February 2021. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you are taking advantage of the opportunities presented to you in reference to healing and processing and moving on, because we got good energies coming your way, especially with the Ace of Pentacles underneath the deck for the overall spread. Normally, if you're familiar with the channel, normally I will shuffle the cards on camera and show you what comes out so that you don't think this is all preconceived. However, I started your reading. I did all that, started your reading, and then my phone rang. I record on my phone, and I had to take that call. Even if I put the video on pause, as soon as I answer that call, it's just going to stop the recording altogether. So I started getting into it, and I was in it like 10 minutes, and then the phone rang. So I'm just going to go over everything again, but you know how I am if you're familiar. If you're not, welcome to the channel. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, because I post every week for your placement as well as all the other placements in your chart, right? So you want to check them all out, okay? This is a general read, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, this is for Scorpio, whatever placement. There's no particular placement involved. All right. The astrological analysis that I do every month, at the beginning of the month, what I've done, instead of doing it on each sign, because I do I do 12 signs every week. So instead of going over that on every video for all 12 signs, I put it together in one video. If you haven't seen that, then go to the 2021 playlist for the collective readings. It's there. And what I'll do is I'll also, underneath the bottom in the description box below, where the extended link will be, you will also see the February 2021 astrological analysis. So that way you can check that out. But as far as you guys are concerned, you got a lot of planets in your fourth house, because we got 4 planets in the house of Aquarius. That falls in your fourth house for you. Mercury retrograde, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn. And then you have 2 planets in your 7th house, which is the house of partnerships, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's lovers, whether it's business. That is the house of partnerships. You got Mars and Uranus there. Now, in your 5th house, you got Pisces. And then you got Neptune. And in your 12th house, hold on a sec. Sorry about that. So yeah, mad interruptions when I'm trying to do your video. This is the second one. But yeah, so the combination of all these 4 planets in your first house, in your 4th house, which is the house of, Cancer, that is normally the house of the home. So, and then we have 2 planets in your house of partnerships. So let me show you the cards here. 5 of Cups reversed. That's your energy, Scorpionic energy. We have the World card, major arcana here. This is Saturn energy. And now that I'm thinking about Saturn, I'm thinking about Aquarius. You guys may want to watch the Aquarius reading, because Aquarius is your 4th house. And you'll see some similarities based on what I'm seeing on the cards here. There's some similarities, so you may want to check that out. Got another major arcana, the Hangman. Okay, that's Neptune. And then I don't usually have this card stuck in with the cards. But because I had moved my cards, I had to put them back in the box, and then I took them out of the box. I forgot to take this out, but it came out. And based on what I'm seeing, I'm going to leave it. Okay, I usually don't read the the instruction card, but I feel like there's a reason that's there based on what I'm seeing. So forgive me, I'm clearing my throat because I've been sleeping under the right underneath the heater. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse here. That's more Piscean energy. The major arcana of the Emperor, but it came out in reverse, so that's Aries energy. And then we have the Chariot, another major arcana, Cancerian energy. Okay, your 4th house. We have the King of Swords in reverse, Aquarius energy. We have the 6 of Swords in reverse, Aquarius energy. And then we have the 7 of Swords, Aquarius energy. So yeah, like I said, a lot of you should check out the Aquarius video since you have Aquarius in your 4th house. Okay, but look at what's going on here. Overall energy, Ace of Coins. Okay, that's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. This is an energy of some of you, like I feel like because we have the World card here and we have the Chariot energy here and we have the 8 of Cups, I feel like, and we have this contract card, I feel like some of you are looking for a new place. Okay, we have the Emperor in reverse here. This could have something to do with a job, an employment, or employment of some sort. Okay, as well. But I feel like if this is not the purchase of a house or the purchase of an apartment, you got some money coming. Okay, this is beautiful energy here. This could also represent, I don't know if any of you are going to be getting engaged or reconnecting with people, okay, because this could represent a solid commitment and a connection of some sort. But we'll see. So, what I am seeing here is that you are no longer depressed about a situation. I feel like for some of you, you may have been depressed where you were. Like, for example, if you were living in your hometown, because I feel like, yeah, because this is like about home. Because you got the Chariot energy here. So for some of you, you're in your hometown and you're ready to go. Okay, you could have been depressed about some childhood situations or scenarios here. I feel like you may have gotten over them though. With the Chariot energy and the Five of Cups in reverse, you're no longer depressed about what was going on in your childhood. You're able to, move forward now. Some of you were grieving because of what was going on, because I feel like you couldn't understand what it was that you were experiencing growing up. Some of you, like the Aquarius chart talks about, or the Aquarius reading talks about, some of you had childhood issues growing up. You grew up in an environment where there was not a lot of emotional support. You didn't thrive emotionally. You were provided for a lot of you, but as far as your emotional and spiritual well-being, it was disastrous. And so I feel like for a lot of you, you finally, with this Five of Cups in reverse, you finally have realized that these situations and these connections were karmic in nature, okay, with the World card here. And I feel like you realized that because you were enlightened, because you're ascending. When you ascend, you get downloads. And I feel like for a lot of you, that's what was going on. You were getting downloads with this Hangman in reverse energy. Okay, you were getting downloads about what was going on in your childhood, because for a lot of you, Pisces is in your fifth house. The fifth house has to deal with your childhood age. So a lot of you got enlightenment about what was going on in your childhood, and you were able, as a result, to get over it. Okay, and that you understood that it was karmic cycles that had to come to a close. Some of you is multiple family members. Some of you it just may be the matriarch or the patriarch of the family. Some of you could be multiple family members that you may have had to step away from, is what I'm feeling here. Some of you have your Aquarius in North Node. So if that was the case, it was multiple family members and lovers. Because North Node, North Node in Aquarius and North Node in Aquarius, that's what you're striving to do. And Aquarius is about healing. It's about forward movement. And because Aquarius is in your fourth house, it's about you healing from your childhood wounds. Okay. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you let go of the grieving process. You're no longer depressed about it. It's no longer holding you back. And with the World card, this is Saturn. Saturn's in your first house, right? And with Saturn tells you when things are up, when your time is done, when you've served your karmic time. You've served your karmic time with this. So that's the dopeness about it. It's over. All right? You don't ever have to worry about going through this shit again. You have absolute clarity on what's going on and what you need to do, which is to move away from it. Okay? And some of you come out of that depressive state like, damn, why I gotta be like this? Why I gotta be with my family like this? Why does it have to be this way? And I think that's what kept you in that dark stage for a minute. But again, you got over it finally, because you started to understand that, in the 3D realm, this is what's going on, and they tell you family, family's thicker than blood, blah, 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 blah. But in the universal realm, you understand that your lessons, because you have Aquarius in the fourth house, your lessons, there were going to be some traumatic events in your childhood. And so a lot of you are dabbling into your charts now, and you're understanding, and you're looking at your chart, and you're like, damn, that's why I had so much issues growing up in my childhood. Some of you didn't speak about it. Some of you never spoke about it with the King of Swords energy, because you really didn't understand what was going on, and you were stuck. You were in your head like, what the fuck? It was like a mind fuck for you. It's like, I can't believe that my family's acting like this to me. Is it me? Am I bugging? Da da da, woo woo. And for a lot of you, maybe didn't have other family members you could go to. Maybe some of you did have one or two family members who could see what was going on. But at the same time, the people who were the culprits, so to speak, were in denial about it. Now the thing is they were in denial about it because on a universal realm, they didn't realize that that's what they were supposed to be doing. That's the job that they were sent to do. They were just doing their job. That's why they didn't see anything wrong with their behaviors and actions towards you. This is why you're enlightened. See, their contract is up now. Okay? This is why this contract card came out. Their contract with you is up. Okay? I knew it was a reason this card came out. That's why I didn't touch on it yet. But now it makes sense. Okay? The karmic contract. With the world card here and the contract card. It's a wrap. That shit is over. All right? So now you understand. And as a result, you move on because you're no longer stuck. Okay? With the Six of Swords reverse. And so as a result, with the Seven of Swords here, you know, this is something I feel like for a lot of you, you're keeping to yourselves. You're keeping under wraps. Okay? That's what I feel strongly here. What else am I seeing for my Scorpios? Yeah, some of you, if it wasn't family issues, I feel like for a lot of you it was, because you got Aquarius in your 4th house. So I'm going to stop saying that. For a lot of you, and some of you, as a result of you going through this in your childhood, you attach to relationships, whether it's friends, business partners, or family members. I'm sorry, business partners, friends, or lovers who gravitated in that same type of energy where they treated you terribly. But it was for you to learn to, you know, no matter who people are in your life or what they represent as far as their position, not to allow people to walk all over you. Some of you are Libra/Scorpio cuspers, all right? And Libra is an energy of balance, and Libra always wants to people please. You know, like if someone doesn't like them, you know, if you're in your true Libra energy, the first thing you want to do is like, well, why? Well, let me do something nice for them, or let me show them why I'm so great. And what you had to understand and what you had to learn was, it don't matter how dope you are. There are just going to be some people who don't like you because of the fact that that's what their assignment is. That's what their contract is. So for a lot of you, that's what your family members, this is what their contract was. This is what the contract you signed up for. Okay? You signed up for this, you know, before you came here, whether you realize it or not. But now a lot of you are enlightened and you get it. You get it. You get it. So yeah, some of you could be ending jobs. Some of you with this Emperor energy in reverse here, this could be someone you were dealing with, a mother, a matriarch, or a patriarch, doesn't matter, Emperor, Empress in reverse. But they were very cold to you with the King of Swords reverse. Okay, and for a lot of you, if it's a relationship or a job, it's like you're stuck in this bullshit job. You're stuck in this bullshit relationship. You're stuck in this bullshit family. You know, and for a lot of you, nobody knew what the hell you was going through. Nobody had a clue what was going on with you. None whatsoever. But you stopped mourning over it. You walked away. You kept it to yourself. You know, you didn't speak on it. A lot of you don't speak on it, but you realize that these people that you were dealing with, they have no emotional attachment to you. Like, that's not what they're supposed to do. That's not why they're here. So as a result, the universe is going to bless that ass, okay, with that Ace of Pentacles. Now, some of you are going to get the home that you want. If you're looking for a home, you're going to get a place that you want, a place that you like. Some of you want a place overseas, okay? So you're going to get that. But the Chariot, the World here, I feel like you're going to get what you want as far as where you want to live, okay? But you need to be careful of contracts. Here's another reason why this card comes up, okay? Be careful of reading the contracts over as far as leases, things like that. So that you don't get into a situation that's not going to benefit you. Read the contracts over triple times because we're in Mercury retrograde. You really shouldn't be signing any contracts in Mercury retrograde, but if you have to, triple check it. All right, let's see what else we got for you, Scorpio. Scorpio energy. Let me know if that resonated. Click the like button if it did. Make sure you guys hit the subscription button and hit that notification bell. I post for you every week. If that doesn't resonate, then, you know, check your other placements, okay? All right, so we're going to do a 5-card spread here. Hangman wants to come out again for you, okay? Definitely been enlightened. I feel like for some of you, too, with that Hangman and then the Chariot and the World card, some of you are going to... There was a place that you went to that makes you feel childhood-like. Wherever you visited someplace before or you lived at one point in time, but it brought out the child energy in you. And I feel like a lot of you are going back to that place because Neptune is in the 5th house. I'm sorry, Neptune's in your 5th house. which is ruled by Pisces. And that has to do with childhood as well. So I feel like for some of you, you're going to go, and the fifth house also deals with things that you love, things that bring you pleasure. It also it's about recreation. Some of you could be going to some place where you used to vacation and you may be wanting to live there, or you could just be moving or going on vacation. Some of you, not necessarily moving, but going on a vacation. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. All right, so underneath the deck here, we have the Eight of Wands. Here go more traveling. Here go some messages coming in. Some of you are traveling. You're traveling quick. You're getting up out of here. Wherever you're going, So we got the Hangman energy here, which is Neptune. We have the Ten of Swords, which is Gemini. We have the Four Coin in reverse, which is, here it is upright. That's Capricorn energy. Let's put it this way. Yeah, and Pluto's in Capricorn. That's your third house. Then we have the Seven of Cups, which is more Pisces energy. Okay, so you got heavy Pisces energy. And then we got the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, that's Cancer. Excuse me. I was like, wait a minute, brain fart here. All right, so with this Eight of Wands is the overall energy here. I feel like some of you, well, the Hangman came out in reverse, actually. So I feel like some of you feeling like, you've been deceived. You've been betrayed. That's the feeling you're feeling now. It's like, okay, these people betrayed me. These people deceived me. Whether it was family members, whether it was colleagues. I also got in the last spread there that some of you are dealing with a disgruntled boss, a disgruntled workplace environment. You may have felt trapped there, or you felt like you were going to be trapped there, so you're ready to leave that too. So yeah, maybe you feel like there was some bullshit going on because the Seven of Swords showed up, so there could be some bullshit going on at the job, and you're like, what the hell with that? I felt, you felt trapped, but it's like secretly you're looking to get away from there. You're not telling anybody nothing with the King of Swords reverse and the Seven of Swords. So some of you were just going to end up quitting with that contract card in reverse. You were just going to quit and walk away. No, no notice, no nothing. Just, I'm out. So I got that energy from you too. But with this Hangman reverse energy, I get an energy of just betrayal, feeling betrayed overall by people that you were supposed to be, who were supposed to be loyal. And that's that illusion card here, okay? So, I feel like with that being in your fifth house, that has to do with your childhood. So I feel like you were under disillusionment since childhood in reference to these people and their loyalty to you. These family members or these lovers or these friends. A lot of you have been deceived by a lot of people and you didn't understand. It's like, why is everybody always shitting on me type of thing? And the thing is that was in your contract. You had, as a Scorpio, you are a healer. So as a healer, you have to go through a lot of pain so that you understand the perspective of the people coming to you. Not only does that help you to be a better healer, but that helps you to understand the types of pain and the energies that people are in so that you don't get too involved into it. You need to be able to stand on the out, like a doctor getting involved with their patient, a psychiatrist or a psychologist getting involved with their patient. Like, that's typically a no-no. You know what I'm saying? And so it's the same type of situation. So that you can understand what people have gone through, the different types of situations you had to deal with deceit and betrayal on different levels. Okay? So now that you know that pain, you know what people need, and that's why you are able to heal, because you know what people are looking for. All right? So yeah, you're feeling deceived and feeling betrayed. The challenge here is the Ten of Swords. I feel like the challenge is you letting that go. It's hard for you to let the go because, Scorpios, it's very difficult for them to let shit go. Like, you may know you're not depressed about it anymore, but it's like, yeah, all right. And you feel a sort of way about it. You feeling some sort of way. What's that song? Got me feeling some sort of way. It's an old school song. I forget what his name is. Some skinny dude. It was a rhyme. He used to rap. He ain't been around in a minute either. Feeling some sort of way. You got me feeling some type of way. Oh, man. Anyway. I feel like what the universe is telling you here is the Four of Coins in reverse here, because that's Capricorn energy, is to let it go. Let that shit go. With the Four of Coins in reverse. Because, with the Four of Coins upright, you're holding on to stuff for dear life. It's like, let it go. But you're almost at that point because you're at the Ten of Swords. You just, now you just need to flip it and make it reverse. And that way you'll let it go. All right? And then where your head is at, it's like, how do I let go? I feel like this is more so of, I can't believe this happened to me. This is what went on. They were playing me all this time. You know, I feel like again, these two cards are your Neptune and your Pisces energy in the fifth house. And this is you reminiscing, looking back at all the different situations. Each cup represents a different situation or scenario where you were deceived or you were betrayed, you know? And it's just like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you thinking back at your childhood when certain scenarios happen, you know, with your parents or your siblings or whatever family members that did you dirty. You know, you got 7 cups here, so it was a few circumstances and situations that you can remember specifically where it was like, yo, they was playing me, you know, they was shitting on me. And again, remember, this is what they were hired to do. Remember, universal level, people come into your life. Moving forward, understand this, Scorpio, and you won't be so quick to be, you know, hurt and put yourself in a situation where you're betrayed. People are put in your life for a specific reason. The universe sends them there for a reason. All right, and if the situation gets too much out of hand, then you need to step back and say, hey, okay, I remember what I went through in the past. I got too involved in this situation. What is this situation trying to teach me? And once you look at it from that perspective, you're going to be able to pull yourself back so that you don't have to deal with this and feel this type of energy again. You know, and if you do, you'll be able to let it go a lot quicker and won't be able to hold that. You won't hold that in because, you know, you're fixed water. You hold all that shit in. So you got to get it out. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're thinking about having some fun too with the 7 of Cups. Well, actually, this is Scorpio energy. Forgive me. That's Scorpio energy. But yeah, that's you in your head. A lot of you are Venus and Scorpio as well. But this 4 of Cups is the outcome in reverse here. This is you looking at it from a different perspective, what I just described. And so now that you're looking at it from a different perspective, you're able to move on. Not only are you able to move on, but you're able to move on pretty quickly. Okay? So this is all that this is saying to you. And, you know, now you have control. You have power now. You know what I'm saying? And it was all about lessons about self-esteem and self-respect with the Strength card. That's all it was. That's all it was. So now you use your intuition with the Page of Wands. And you're now off to your new beginning. Okay? Now off to your new beginning. I feel like for some of you, somebody's coming back, though. They're trying to come back, and they're going to want to do something. They're going to want to start over with you. They're going to want to reunite with the 3 of Cups and then with the Page of Coin here. But with the Knight of Coin in reverse and the 10 of Cups in reverse, if this is family members, you're like, nah, I'm not with it. If it's an old lover, you're like, nah, I'm not with it. And with the 7 of Swords in reverse, you already know that, you already know what their game plan is. And then with the 6 of Swords here, you just move off into the sunset. Because you're over it. You're over it with the 5 of Cups in reverse. You're over all that bullshit. You know that they gossiping and talking bad about you with the 3 of Coin in reverse. You already know that. With the 2 of Coins, you're not trying to make up or reconcile or anything like that. You know you made the wrong decisions in reference to who you gave your heart to. You know that. They had you stressed out with the 9 of Swords energy, and then the Tower came in and you're like, you know what? Fuck all that. I'm done. And as a result, the universe is going to bless you with this 10 of Coin, baby. 10 of Coin. So we're going to go into the extended. We're going to get some more clarity on this. And then we're going to get you some advice. If this resonated, make sure you let me know in the comments, please. Click the like button also. Don't forget to subscribe and check out your other placements. All right? I'll see you in the extended. If not, Scorpio, I'll see you in the next reading. Deuces.